What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Hello, everybody, and happy What's It Day.
Oh, what? I can't believe it's already here. It feels more like What's It Day Eve.
Oh, I guess that's true because I'm so excited.
Yeah, I know.
Every year on Christmas Eve, I'm really excited, and on Christmas, I'm upset.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah.
It's
I'm like, oh, I didn't want this shit. Why did you wrap
Yeah.
this? Garbage, you know?
it feels like Christmas Eve is eating and Christmas Day is being full and tired.
Totally.
And hungover.
Yeah.
And you by then you're
And
it's-
horny.
and horny and sick of
Yeah.
your family. It's too much at once.
Yeah.
And it makes that's why our country's in decline.
Totally. Christmas. Christmas killed the country.
I want a war
Star.
on Christmas, not Christmas Eve though. But what if we get rid of Christmas, keep Christmas Eve?
Wow, that's funny. That's great. And then the day after Christmas Eve is What's a Day?
What's a day?
And that way we get to celebrate and we're famous. You know what I mean? That'd be
I
great.
feel famous.
We should, yeah, dude. I love this idea. We get rid of all the shitty stuff about Christmas. So you keep Santa, no more Jesus, but you keep Santa.
Keep
right?
Santa.
Christmas Eve is there. Christmas is gone. Christmas Eve dinner, but then on Christmas you just go to IHOP or something. You know, have fun with your
Right.
friends. You know.
It's funny because no, keep going with the IHOP. thing.
Oh no, that's it. I was just gonna say you keep the presents, but no stocking stuffers and no list.
Yeah,
Only
lists.
a nice list, and everyone's on it.
Yes, a list of names for what you want to call your new
A
holiday.
Schindler's List,
Yes.
if you will. Yeah, yeah.
That's the best list I've ever read.
totally.
I like that one. I think they should get rid. Yeah, they really should separate Santa and Jesus. There should be Santa. Christmas is Santa, and then have an actual Jesus Day. Have it on the hottest day of the year.
Totally.
And to celebrate, you sell everything you own to the poor and help the poor. And
That's exactly what Jesus would want you to
right.
do.
He wouldn't want you to go buy a paperweight for your uncle.
Absolutely. Because first of all, could we please stop celebrating the day that our Lord and Savior killed himself? 2,000 years ago, he committed suicide on December 25th, and now I'm fucking opening presents? I don't think that's right.
So I love that Patrice O'Neill bit where he's like, we're just still like maybe 2 years away from 9/11 day, like cookouts and 9/11 day.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. It's gonna be so soon. Like we can't help ourselves. But What's a Day starts out like that.
Yeah.
We're already there.
What's a Day, man? What's a Day is my favorite day of the year, and
Absolutely. And it just started too.
it just started, and it's been going forever. You know?
Yeah, it really feels like a tradition. I'm already like if somebody was to go, "What's a day?" I'm gonna do a shot of tequila. I go, "No, it's bourbon."
Yeah, it has to be bourbon. Here's the other thing I love about What's a Day is that it's What's a Day, but not for you. This came out on comes out on Monday.
That's true.
So, I think what I really love about What's a Day is that no one gets to celebrate it ever.
No one.
Yeah.
Except me and Dave.
Yeah, and even then, we're working. We're working right now.
But it doesn't feel like work.
No,
we got
it's a
Veggie
good
Grill
job.
on the way. We have a scheduled delivery.
So that's the thing. Every year on What's It Day, we record 2 episodes of the podcast
right.
and 2 bonus episodes for our Patreon, patreon.com/whatsitcalled. And
That's right.
every year on What's It Day, we drink bourbon at 9 p.m. Pacific, and we look east and you look west, and we just look to each other. Also, every year on What's It Day, we order Veggie Grill at 2:15, and we
That's right.
schedule the delivery for 3:30.
Mm-hmm.
I get 2 buffalo mini wraps, and he gets a double. What was
I got
it?
a double, I think it was called the Big Double Bacon Mac. It's like mac
Dude.
and cheese burger with 2 big fake beef patties and fake mac, fake cheese.
Dude.
Everything's fake, but I'm gonna eat it.
Veggie Grill is so funny. We were talking about this. How
Yeah.
like it's all vegetarian, and it's called Veggie Grill. It's for people who want to eat veggies
Yes.
as like a lifestyle, and still they're like, yeah, but how do we make them fat? How do
yeah.
we?
Well,
yeah.
there's still pothead vegans who are like,
Right.
I don't want to eat quinoa.
right.
I would like to get high and eat some loaded tots.
It's like how you remember the first time you realized that just because you like cool movies doesn't mean you're not a loser.
Oh, dude, I knew that. My parents told me that.
Well, a lot of people think that, but where I come from, it meant you were a loser. But I was like, no. Liking cool stuff makes you cool. Liking movies that are really slow and are just like shots of the desert and then someone's crying, that's good. Liking that makes you interesting. But then, found out that if you like art, if you're interested in culture, if you like music that's not necessarily on the radio, you can also be an asshole.
Oh, absolutely. You can really bring a party to a screeching halt.
It sucks, dude.
You're like, oh, really? You haven't...
Wow.
You seen that movie where an ant crawls on a leaf for 30 minutes? And you're like, oh, boy.
I wasn't even thinking about that. Let me clarify. I don't think it's good to be holier than thou or have or think your taste is better than others. But, being someone who was called a girl and they meant it to be mean, Yeah. I was like...
But you had to not be offended on behalf of women.
Yeah.
You had to go, I am. If I was, I am. And it's good.
Growing up in that scenario, I ran to art and culture. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is what I'm talking about. So sure, there's like the simple fact that now that I'm 38 and I'm around someone who likes that stuff, and they're like,
You're
"Oh,
38?
have you seen?" Yeah, buddy.
I always forget how old you are.
Yeah, 38 inches tall. Yeah. I'm 27 inches tall.
Oh, man. I'd still be your friend if you were 38 inches tall. I would be like, why do you keep saying it in inches?
And why do you keep burying the lead, dude? You're 38.
We have
yeah,
to
man.
sit on this
inches tall.
oblong couch like Lord of the Rings, making you look the same size as me all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I do keep putting it up on blocks.
I know.
Yeah. If you think these episodes look tilted, that's why. No. I was trying to say too many things at once, but basically, like there is the phenomenon of the fact that some people are like, what's the term? Not smug.
Smug. Condescending.
Condescending. Feel like they're better than you. Like, oh, you haven't seen that movie? Wow. Fuck those people. But also, for a long time, like I grew up in a place where everybody liked Limp Bizkit and DMX, and that's it. That's all they liked. And they all wore Jinkos or FUBU, and that's it. And they all said stuff like, fuck you, Dave.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they
beat
did
you
say
up.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, and so I wanted people who like sought out art and movies and music that wasn't part of the mainstream, and I found those people, and they were like punk kids and goth kids and stuff, and it saved me.
Yeah,
and sure, now I'm 38. And I don't need that anymore, and my tastes are broad, and if someone's like, you haven't seen that, I'm like, fuck you. You're an idiot.
Oh, I know.
But separately, I really saved me to be around like people that were seeking out culture. And then after hanging out with goth kids and punk kids for a while, I was like, man, goth kids can also be mean.
Yes.
Man, it really hurts.
Of course they can.
I don't know. I didn't see it coming. Have you ever hung out with goth kids?
Yeah, I did. They had good sausage biscuits all the time. In
What?
high school. Yeah, they'd be like, come eat sausage biscuits with us.
The
We got a
goth
bunch.
kids?
I don't know why. They just had them.
They just had them?
Yeah. They didn't do that at your school? I like
The goth kids?
I like the goth kids. They were always fun.
They were my favorite kids.
But then it is a double-edged sword because then you'll be like, yeah, you guys want to ride around in my car and listen to the Little River Band? They go, go to hell. And I'm like, I like happy music.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
you can't be goth and listen to fucking George Harrison and Billy Joel.
Well, I will say that in my high school, there weren't a ton of people that drove around in their car and listened to the Little River Band that didn't want to punch me in the face.
Hey, and the Little River Band does not condone the behavior of their followers.
Well, plenty of people who love Willie Nelson want to kill a lot of people. Yeah.
Which is odd.
Can we hold on a minute, though? Can we go back to the fact that the goth kids had sausage biscuits?
I don't know where they got them. I think they may have stolen them. But
you don't know where they got. Okay,
I didn't
Caleb,
ask.
Caleb.
They said, "Come sit over here and eat a sausage biscuit." And I would go, "Hell yeah!"
And what's a sausage biscuit? It's just a biscuit cut in half with sausage in it.
Yeah,
like a sausage McMuffin.
Yeah, similar. that it came in tinfoil.
But it was
I don't
like
know where they got 'em.
homemade.
I don't know where they got them. I never asked.
The thing is that I feel like there's a lot of details here, and you're acting like I'm supposed to just know what a sausage biscuit is and just accept that they're around.
Well, it was like currency. There was always, that was your incentive to join a club at school. You would join the smart chess club, or let's do the club. And they'd be like, you join this club, we have sausage biscuits. The other one would be like, join the Christian club, we got chicken biscuits. And they'd be like, ooh, which kind of? And but for some reason, I think the goth kids just knew where the biscuits were and would steal them. I don't know. I never really asked. I just knew they had the biscuits. I knew they were fun.
I need to tell you that in my school there were no biscuits anywhere. This is why I'm shocked.
You went to school in what, New York?
Yeah, but we didn't even like biscuits weren't. You were in the South. But we also didn't have food laying around. Like the presence of just sort of loose food at school is not a reality for me. Like, I guess it would be like maybe, the goth kids always had Skittles that I hung out with.
Oh, they did have Skittles. You know what
Skittles, bright and shiny foods and candies were big in the goths.
I noticed the Juggalo types, which is similar to the goths, but not quite.
Right.
They were always it was always like a bunch of white, freckly kids who loved red Kool-Aid. Like they always had remnants of red Kool-Aid upon their face.
Interesting.
I noticed that in my school. I don't know if it was that way in New York, but down in Georgia,
I think that was blood.
maybe. But I think they just enjoyed Kool-Aid, and it permanently stained their little white lips.
Their little white lips. Oh, buddy. Man, the Juggalos and their little white lips.
Yeah, they always had those white Juggalo lips. And
White Juggalo lips. Wow.
they're always fun too.
Juggalos?
Yeah, they were That's the first time I ever heard Ludacris was hanging out with the Juggalo crew, and I was like, "Who is this guy's great?"
Man.
Because they don't just like Insane Clown Posse; they like other.
Sure, they like Twisted.
Yeah,
and,
Tool and whatever else they
well,
like.
Twisted is just another Juggalo band.
Is it?
Oh yeah, have you heard Twisted?
I don't know Twisted.
TWIZTID.
That's even more twisted.
I know, dude. They twisted the spelling.
How did Z's become so extreme?
Well, I know. They should be associated with sleeping.
Right. Yeah.
Twizz, and then you fall asleep.
I guess pizza.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Z's and X's, man. I know. What if it were different letters? That's funny. If like a W meant that you were fucking nuts. Yeah.
George W. Bush.
Yeah, that's right. My name's William. And, George W. Bush.
Dude.
I think a Z is just like it's got like 3 or 4 hard points
pointy,
on the
yeah, it's
letter.
pointy.
Yeah.
People like pointy.
People like pointy
X.
stuff.
X is
K,
all pointy.
K's instead of C's. Z's instead of S's. X's instead of KS.
I hate the K thing about where it's like, come to Country Crispy Chicken.
Oh,
And it's
God.
so much K. Get it out of here.
Way too much K.
I don't like it.
Well, especially in that one.
And
Way
then
too many
in
Ks.
baseball, they go, hey, he's throwing a lot of strikes. And it goes, K, 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 K. You're
I
just
know,
like,
dude. What?
Get it out of here.
I know. That's a really good point. We should just start really not allowing there to be more than 2 of those.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Get these Ks out of here.
Truly.
Anybody named Nikki?
Yeah, you're damn right. I'm sick
No
of these
more
Nickies.
Nickies.
No more.
Nickies with only C's.
Yeah, Nikki Glazer's name should be spelled with 2 C's.
2 C's.
And no other letters.
Louis C.K. should be Louis C.C.
I think Louis KK would make sense.
Louis
actually.
Triple K.
Dude, it's funny when you talk about high school. It's always funny. It's like because you always describe yourself as the same, just like a happy, interested guy who likes the Little River Band. But then you're around the Juggalos and the goth kids and shit. It's just interesting.
Well, I was kind of a weirdo. Like I was homeschooled briefly. I didn't understand the dynamics. I used to do a bit about it all the time. How people would call me C-Man, and then it became just Seaman, and they thought it was funny to call me Seaman. And I didn't understand that till full adulthood that people were yelling Seaman at me, and it could have hurt my feelings if I was picked up on it. You know?
Wow, too stupid to get hurt.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I didn't even understand. I'd be like, "Hello, goths." I'd be walking over there dressed like this, Hey, what do you guys hate authority? Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't care for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
You guys
dude.
got any marijuana?
Wow. Fuck, man. I love it. We would have been buds in high school.
Yeah, we would have. We would have started this podcast a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true. We still wouldn't know what it's called.
No.
I'm sure.
Why would we?
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you started when you're a kid. You don't know anything.
Yeah. I wonder who's the youngest like, are there kids with podcasts? Are there like
Definitely.
8-year-olds, who are like,
That's-
yeah.
What is the youngest podcaster?
Brendan
Wow.
Wardell. Does Brendan Wardell have well, he's not even, is he young still?
Yeah, well, he's at least 3 years old now. No, he's like fucking pushing 30, man. He's like 29
he's old now.
Yeah,
What are we
yeah.
talking about? He's still
No, but he
I
was
would like to know who the
17 when he
youngest.
started stand-up. But I don't think that he had a
Yeah.
podcast. Or maybe he started when he was like 14. I don't fucking know. But I met him when he was 17. So, shit. And I remember I knew a 12-year-old who did stand-up
What?
once. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But, like, I'll bet you that there are, like, 8-year-olds who, like, their parents got them, like, a fucking starter podcasting kit.
My niece and nephew have a podcast.
Really? How old are they?
It's more that it's my brother-in-law interviewing them each.
Oh,
week.
wow. It's
And-
called Hardcore History. It's my brother-in-law, Dan
But they're
Carlin,
not in charge of it.
interviewing his
Yeah.
children.
They're not doing ad reads and saying like, and shout out to
Right.
doing
They're
that.
not on a network.
Yeah, they're more just guests, permanent guests on his podcast. But
Yeah, yeah.
I would like to know the youngest. It's very fun to think. You know how like in the Olympics they go town to town and they go jump. In China they'll be like, who can jump high? You're in the Olympics now. They go find people.
Uh-huh.
And I wonder if they do that. They go house to house and be like, riff with her friend. Oh, you got to do the China podcast. Talk about dating. That's pretty funny.
Wait,
You got to go be a stand-up.
wait, what is this that they do? I actually.
You know, in China, they go, if
Oh.
you can jump high, you're just in the Olympics.
Wow,
It's
right.
not your choice, really. They go, come on, do it.
Oh,
it's like
wow.
a draft almost. So I
So you're
wonder if they
saying,
do
like-
that with humor.
Do does China want to make a name for itself in the podcasting and stand-up comedy
Yeah.
arena? Dude, I hope so.
Well, be disarmingly curious.
Read the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me what I'm thinking.
See if Gallagher is stealing jokes.
Smash this. See if Gallagher's stealing jokes. Write a joke about the president, but not in an illegal way. Write a joke about the internet, but don't reference the fact that we have limited access to websites in this country.
I almost wish, because the way show business is set up here is you can just be very bad at it and in it.
Yeah.
But I almost wish that we had a totalitarian showbiz where they'd be like, "That's it, you're done." And then my friend, you meet somebody, they're the funniest person in the world, and they just work at the store,
Yes.
and you're like, "No."
Right.
I wish the government would come to your house and like take you out with handcuffs, and you'd have to be a comedian.
Oh
'Cause
my
you're
God.
so much funnier.
First of all, yeah. Also, wait, no, you don't think so?
No, well now I'm thinking about it. It's a slippery slope.
What, you don't think it's good for the government to force people to do things? Why? No, dude, I know what you mean. I like the plan for two reasons.
Just for comedy, though.
One, I would love to have an end date. I don't want it to be soon because I want to be able to like get as good as I could possibly be. But then at a certain point, I would like to move on, and I won't be able to move on. I won't be able to quit of my own accord. You know what I
Right.
mean? You're gonna have to like sew my mouth shut or something. You know?
That should be your album cover.
Like, yeah, exactly.
You never see anybody getting their mouth sewn shut.
My mouth sewn shut, and it's called breaking the rules.
I can't say anything anymore. Can't say anything anymore.
It's called shut up. Dude, we should actually like Photoshop a photo of us and our lips are sewn shut, and then put out an album that's 60 minutes of silence, Just release
That's a good
it.
idea.
See if people listen to it.
I think that's an actual very good idea.
Oh, yeah.
There's people selling blank books called
Totally.
like Reasons to Vote for Republicans, and it's a
Wow.
blank book, and you're like, oh boy,
cool. Nice art.
good roast.
I hope you sell these at all the Flying J's in Arizona.
That's an album title.
Yeah.
All the Flying J's in Arizona.
Dude, when I was a kid, we traveled a lot, and I was very familiar with the idea of a truck stop from a very young age,
Yeah.
and also like a highway rest stop on the East Coast. The rest stops are fucking dope because they're all toll roads, you know. Not all, but there's a lot of toll roads, and so. And then in a lot of the states I was in, particularly I think Pennsylvania was the biggest one. Jersey's not really like this, but I know that the New England states are. They give you a ticket when you get onto the toll road. And then on the ticket it just has a list of stops and prices. And so you don't get charged until you get off the toll road at your final destination. And so as a result, there are these things called oases that you can drive and you get off the highway, but it's in the middle of the highway, and there's like a gas station and a McDonald's and a Starbucks and a Dunkin' Donuts and like video games and a store and stuff. So you don't have to leave the toll road and like give me your ticket and then pay more money to get back on, right? They're like trying to keep you on the toll road. I'm very familiar with all of these, and at all of these is where they would sell Rodney Carrington CDs.
Yes.
And fucking, you might be a redneck if calendars, and, you know, shirts that say, like, titties, I need them, or whatever.
Hey.
And I would kill to have products in these places, dude.
Oh, yeah.
In highway rest stop oases. Just a Dave Ross album, and it's a picture of me, like, leaning on a wagon. Wagon damn near killed him is what it's called.
We should get ones where truck nuts where one's my face and one's your face on the nuts. And it's
totally hanging off the back of an F-150. Dave Ross and Caleb Sinan. Fuck 150.
if you just sell a UCK to go under your F on your truck.
Yes, dude. To just like trickle
Fuck
down.
150.
Fuck 150. Dude,
Who
you
wouldn't
get the
want
new
that?
Fuck 150?
Yeah, I got a fuck 150. I got truck nuts.
Also, there has to be a comedy act called The Truck Nuts, right? And if there
course.
isn't, dude,
That's us, baby.
we should release an album. I know that we're riffing and joking, but I actually think this. It would be so funny. We wouldn't have to do it much. We would just have to write 3 sketches and put out an EP under the name The Truck Nuts. And the album's called Fuck 150. And, or maybe not. Maybe it's called Fun 150. I think it's called Fun 150.
Well, we can sell both options.
Right. Well, because we got to make one version to sell in Walmart,
That's
and then
true.
the other one you can get on the internet.
One for Spencer's Gifts.
But truly, dude, if we put out an album as a fake sketch group called the Truck Nuts, and we made family-friendly sketches to be sold at truck stops, dude,
oh man, we'd be so rich.
I, whether we were rich or not, I want this to happen. I want people to be like, is that Dave?
No, I want to. I want to see if we need to go on Shark Tank.
Man,
see
you're
if they can get us in the
probably
Flying
right.
J's.
We might be rich. Like,
We
really, that
We
might
should
blow
sell
us
hats
up.
that say bald and shirts that say pants.
I thought
and,
you were, yeah, shirts. Yes, dude. Yeah, man. We should say chairs that say bed. Man, it's a chair you can sleep on.
Yeah, posters that say wall. Hell yeah, dude.
Pictures of Jesus that say picture of Santa. You know, merch.
We got the
Good
best
merch.
merch ideas in the world. And
Dude.
keep an eye out for this, what's it called, board game. Rand McNally. It's going to happen.
Have we talked about that yet?
I don't know if we have.
Caleb and I were texting the other day about how What's It Called would totally work as a board game. And I've actually
Yeah.
been like a card game, like a categories, like somewhere between
Yeah.
categories and apples to apples. I was thinking what would be great would be we make a deck of cards that's like all sorts of different words that are like fun to use in the creation of names.
Yeah.
And then some sort of way of playing the game where you draw cards and discard cards or trade cards or whatever, and then you have to make names of different things out of the
Yes.
combination of words in your hand.
Yeah.
I feel like we should make this game.
Yeah, I know. I think it's such a good idea. I would
Yeah.
play it. It'd be fun at parties. College kids would love it. You can play it at church. You can play it anywhere. We could have a kids version and then a fun or dirty version or something. But
Yeah, dude,
I think it'd be the
nice.
best game in the world. We could have one called What's It Called and one called What the Hell Is It Called for adults.
There you go.
Yeah.
What the fuck
What
is
the
it called?
fuck
and
is it
then
called?
What's it, kids?
What's it, kids?
Yeah, dude. And then, actually, I think the adult one should be called Sexy What's It Called?
And
then
then we're
just
going to do a book of baby names.
renaming pussy and stuff. Which we got to do that one, dude. I've been telling Caleb doesn't want to do it, but I've been saying we should rename pussy. We should rename
All right,
butthole.
let's rename it right now. We're renaming Pussy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. It. the thing.
Yeah.
That sounded insulting. I meant it as like a good thing. Like that's
No, like
that's
the
the
it
thing.
girl. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. You're
you can't
it.
rename
This
pussy.
podcast it.
I think that we
What's it?
should rename pussy Joe Biden.
Oh boy.
Hey,
And
welcome
he'd be
to
down.
What's
Welcome
It
to What's
Called?
It Called? It's What's It Day, baby.
It's What's It Day. We got Veggie Grill coming.
Oh, I'm so excited. All
If,
that talk
uh,
about biscuits got me horny.
Honestly, it was blowing my fucking mind
Yeah.
that biscuits were that common in your
Oh, yeah.
school.
It was
I mean,
more common than money or books or anything. It's Georgia. It's all biscuit based. That was before Bitcoin. It was just all only biscuits. It's very important in my home state.
it is a weird thing with biscuits that it's not more ubiquitous around the country, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Like-
then fucking England's calling them cookies.
Is it true?
Yeah, they call their cookies biscuits.
Oh, right.
You get a biscuit.
Uh-huh.
How about a biscuit and milk?
Yeah, over there you put sausage on a biscuit. They're like, gross, dude.
Yeah.
What?
And then what do they call a biscuit?
I'm not going to put bacon on Oreos. Actually, that sounds good.
It does.
It does sound
Oh, Oreos and bacon go anything.
good. Yeah. Dude, what do they call a biscuit? This is a question for the internet.
Yeah, look it up. Tweet at us if you're British. You know, I do like now in my live shows, I just make fun of British people for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I say that they're all pretending and the accent's fake and they're all full of shit.
Man,
and
there's
it's
nothing like
pretend.
socially acceptable racism, huh?
And then a British guy came up to me after the show and he was like, I love that bit.
yeah,
And
what
I
a
was just
loser.
like, come on.
God, you suck.
And
dude.
he's like, we're real.
Yeah.
We're real. And even the British people don't get mad. They're just like, it is funny though.
How do they say it?
It's funny.
Yeah, wow.
It's funny.
It's funny.
Yeah. Hey, good bit in there.
Hey, Caleb. Good show. I have no idea how to. Oh, hey. I'm like totally wrong. I'm Caleb. How are you? That's how all of them. They all of them are about to die. Every British person is
Gasping
drowning.
for air at the water level.
Yeah. There's a bunch
Hey.
of biscuits in their mouth, and they can't chew them because they're so dusty.
This is what I love about What's a Day. We're eating food. We're talking about food. You're involved. You're watching this. Even if you don't, here's another thing about What's a Day. Oh, these other holidays are on only their day. Whenever you're listening to this right now, it's What's a Day in your heart.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like that.
So look 9 at night. Go look to the west. Sip the bourbon. Look at us. We will look at you. We will feel you and know you, and you'll be with us for a moment. Isn't that fun?
I was just taking a moment to enjoy What's a Day. To just let it sink in.
Oh, I'm so excited. We got this Pappy Van Winkle.
Dude, I can't believe I have that.
I can't either.
Pappy Van Winkle, 20-year.
Unbelievable.
At the store, it costs $3,500, and it costs way more than that because
Yeah,
you
on
can't
the black
get them.
market.
Yeah. I've always wanted to be on the black market.
Me
How much do
too.
you think I would go? say you're a sex trafficker.
Yes.
Right?
Let's say it.
How much would you pay to fuck me?
Well, we'd have to add up how much your organs are worth.
Oh, I see.
To see if we even want to go that route. You're probably worth at least 6 figures just in organs on the street.
Damn.
Rich people need
But not a lot to fuck, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Man.
You'd probably be in more of a managerial position. I don't know if you'd be out in the field. But there's also, it looks like you got a good set of organs on you, and we'll see. We'll put them on ice. And you think
great.
Pappy Van Winkle's got a good resale. Dave's spleen and kidneys, pretty solid.
Welcome to What's It Called? We did it. We're here at What's It Called?
Yeah.
The show. This is a show where we don't know what it's called.
We don't.
And that's
Never
it.
will.
This is my friend Caleb Sinan.
I am Caleb. This is Dave.
I'm Dave Ross. And this is our show that we love so much that has absolutely no point, and we're glad that you're fucking here.
Yeah.
We rename other shit. We're going to rename Facebook in a while. Sometimes we don't, though. Sometimes we rename your shit.
Mhm.
Honestly, we just want to do whatever we want to do at
Right.
that moment. Is that too much to ask?
Is it? I don't think so.
Email us, whatthehellisitcalled@gmail.com, if you have any thoughts or whatever. Anything of yours in your life that you'd like us to rename. If
We'll
you
do
have
it.
we renamed a kid once.
Yeah.
If you have a dog or a cat, if you have a car, if you have a wound,
Yeah, we'll rename anything.
a
Physical or
mannequin,
mental.
piece of paper, a new business that you've got, or suggestions for stuff that you'd like us to rename that's like famous stuff.
Yeah, we'll rename anything. We love doing it. It's very fun. A lot of you have a lot of stuff to rename. We'll get to all those if you email us. And people have been saying such nice things in the emails.
Yeah, dude.
It's so sweet. I love everybody. And, it feels... Is this how it feels just to be happy?
I think so.
Yeah, it's so good. Keep
Well-
emailing us.
Well, it is a weird thing, isn't it? How, like, Sean Patton said to me once something that always stuck with me. He was like, I was talking about something about stand-up that was hard or that was stressing me out. And he goes, man, it's so hard to remember that this is fun.
Yeah, it's so
Because you take
fun.
it so seriously.
Yeah.
And it becomes your whole life, and you work really hard on it, you know? And so you get, like, we were talking the other day, you get really worried about, like, how you're perceived, and you, like, work really hard to make things that keep your career going or put you in front of people, and then you
Right.
do something that's just really fun comedy, and it's like, oh, I could just do that.
It's just fun. And
Yeah, it's
people get
nice.
so in their head, and it's like you're at a propeller hat party, and you got a propeller hat on, and then there's a circle of people with a propeller hat on, and you're like, oh, boy, I hope that they, and you're like sitting there all serious with a propeller hat on.
That's so funny.
At best, that's what we are, and we're walking around like with a suitcase and a propeller hat being like, oh, it's time to go to the propeller factory. It's like,
Dude, I love this
God.
idea that there's like just a bunch of clowns at a clown party, and one of them's like leans over to another one and is like, "Do you think the water squirts far enough out of my flower?" And like, I don't know if my shoes are big enough. I don't know if my shoes are big enough. My hand buzzer broke. I'm leaving.
no.
I'm leaving. I can't shock people when they shake my hand anymore.
or your car, you're like, we actually can't take my car.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow, and no one says anything. They're like, ugh, his clown car's in the shop. What a loser.
Old clown mechanics.
Yeah, totally. They're all in Branson, and they're like, and the pandemic happened, and they're like, I was gonna move to New York. I was ready to move to New York, but then I'm glad I stayed. I really want to make it.
Mechanics like, yeah, we looked in there. You have 1,000 gallons of gas in here? How the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. We got to replace 85 radios. How'd you break them all?
Why would there be 85?
Well, for all the clowns.
I understand that. I understand the riff. But even in a massive cavernous space that fits 1,000 clowns, you would need 85 radios. I guess maybe.
Well,
you
they're
would.
clowns. They don't. It doesn't have to make sense.
Sure.
They're all trying to tune it their own one.
I just love the idea that there's a million clowns in there and they all have their own Walkman. Like in the clown car, they don't talk.
No. They got to get in the zone. You know,
AutoZone.
Our sponsor this week is AutoZone. Go get parts for your car. You know you need them. And, we got spark plugs. What are you going to do without those?
Man,
I use mine every day.
They got lots and lots of radios, depending on how many you need.
Hey, you come in here, we'll go look in the back if you need something. There's always stuff in the back.
AutoZone. We'll look in the back.
They always do.
Oh, man.
They always give me a look, too. I'll go, hey, it's for a 96 Buick. And they go, what? And I go, look, you said to come here. And they go, all right, we'll look in the back. And I'm like, I didn't know it. Come on. You have it back there. I've been in a bunch of these. Yeah, I'll go look. Well, you got a car?
They are always mad.
Yeah.
I wonder what that is. Like people who work at mechanic shops and like everything that has to do with refixing or rebuilding or anything with a car. Not always, but many, many, many of those people are mad, much like the post office. And I wonder
well, because they're at their job. And if you're at your job, you're unhappy.
Right.
Every job I've ever had has been a real bummer.
Sure.
Dentists, no one listens to them. No one listens. You go, hey, you change your oil every 10,000 miles? Everybody goes, yeah. And then they look in there and like, it's on fire.
Well, this is what I was going to wonder. Like, sure, yeah, no one wants to go to work. And it's like in the sun and it's strenuous work. But then also like it is a job that isn't like you have a skill. So it is at the very least fulfilling in that way that you are like have knowledge and you're exercising it.
Right.
I'm just saying I would imagine there are always going to be people that hate jobs, but I would think that since it's a real skill, there would be less grumpy people than say people who work at Burger King and shit, which I've done. And I was mad the whole time, but that makes a lot of sense to me.
What did you ever talk to the customers at Burger King?
No, I was in the back, luckily.
Whoa.
So this is what I'm thinking. Maybe I don't know it because I'm not, but it's like everybody who goes to get their car fixed an asshole. Is everybody an asshole at
everyone
the fucking
is. Well, everyone has a car and everyone sucks. Most people suck. Everyone has a car, though.
Everyone has a car and everyone sucks.
Yeah.
Welcome to AutoZone.
Yeah. We'll go look at the back.
We'll look in the back.
We're going to go spit in your spark plugs.
Everyone has a car and everyone sucks is so funny.
It's so true.
Sure, yeah. I guess it is a unifying factor. So the chance that someone's going to be a fucking asshole when they have their car fixed. And they also probably, no one knows anything about cars and no one ever wants to spend any money.
Right. And
so,
then
they also have this. Sorry for interrupting.
No, that's fine.
They have this like preconception that people who fix cars are gonna fuck them out of money. So So they come in there and they're like,
"You're not trusting you."
Fuck you, Derek.
And your name's on your shirt, and you go, "Derek." Fuck you, Derek.
Yeah.
My dad said I didn't need a carburetor.
Right.
I always call my dad before I go to a mechanic. I go, "What is he gonna say?" I don't know.
And he's
at
like,
some point, I got to consult with my dad's didn't have to call his dad.
Right.
Like, oh, my car.
You don't think so?
It's not going. I'll call my daddy.
I'll bet you he did.
Maybe, I guess.
I don't know.
But
I disagree with this shit about the greatest generation and how they're better than us.
Of course.
I don't like it at all.
I disagree, too.
I think going to World War II was not scary at all. And
yeah, you got to go fight two countries? Well, okay.
Jesus
Good.
Christ.
I wonder who's going to win.
Yeah.
It's the whole world versus two little countries.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how World War II wasn't hard? Every picture of those guys, they're all smoking, like chain smoking packs of cigarettes.
Totally. They all got baggy pants.
You can't smoke a pack of cigarettes and then walk down the street. It must have not been that hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They got a tank around them.
You know, they called it D-Day. The D stood for drugs.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, dude.
We're going to France.
They're all smoking reefer. More like our day. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. We're going to France. I'm going to get a baguette and get fucking high, dude. D-Day.
D-Day, dude.
D stands for drugs, stands for dough.
Unbelievable. D-Day.
I actually do disagree with. Obviously, like going to war would be the worst thing probably ever. And I respect. I'm not trying to be a dick. I like respect being like I'm gonna go.
We got a lot of listeners from the Greatest Generation. We know you love some little farts and toots that we're doing. We know you don't know how to subscribe to the Patreon, but we appreciate that you've tried.
Thank you.
And thanks for killing Hitler and all that shit.
All that stuff.
That was dope that you guys
That
got
was
him.
good.
Got
that
his
was good that
ass.
you did that. Got him. You got him. Thank you.
That's right.
And then you came home and you invented stuff like truck nuts, and I just love that. That's my issue, is that, like, I will say I think it was like a little bit of a tougher time, so people tended to be tougher. But, like, this thing about that, we all have said it. I've said it.
Yeah.
You've said it. This thing about, like, oh, when my dad was my age, he owned a home and he was raising 2 kids, and I'm a piece of shit who sleeps on trash. And it's like, culturally, we just have allowed they worked for it. They wanted us all to go to college. They wanted us all to sort of, like, sow our oats a little longer and, like, chase our dreams and figure out what we wanted out of life. And so childhood lasts a little longer. I don't think they're better than us.
No.
I think that everything that's just culturally, everything is taking longer now. I do. I actually mean this. And I don't like fucking saying they're better, because I think they're all fucking racist.
And let me tell you something else. It's not that they're so tough. There were ones that weren't tough who just died.
Right.
Because they didn't know anything yet.
And some of them didn't, and they're lying. And they're at the American Legion right now.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah. It was, I was tough.
Yeah,
I think
tough. It's hard to tell a difference between a tough old guy and a regular old guy, because old guys just all look the same.
Totally.
So you can't tell the difference between a nerd and a jock old guy. You're old and you look like shit.
Yeah. I also just don't appreciate culturally that generation is like, you're a bunch of pussies. Which is like, first of all, don't say shit
I
like
will
that.
beat all of you in a fight.
And it's just like,
You're
why?
all old.
Yeah.
I'm a
totally.
pussy. I could push you down.
You're old.
You're so old.
There's ads for a thing you wear around your neck to call the cops when you fall down.
Everybody's little pussy snowflakes now.
Wilford Brimley is your hero. And I like Wilford Brimley, but I also, it's like saying I love beanbag chairs. It's not exciting.
Oh, I would love to sit in a nice beanbag chair. I haven't sat in one of those in forever.
Yeah, dude, man.
Play GoldenEye. That'll be fun.
A beanbag chair shaped like Wilford Brimley.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
beanbag.
That's going to be a new What's a Day tradition. We're going to sit in our Wilford Brimley beanbags,
Dude,
play a little GoldenEye.
he looks like 3 beanbags.
Oh, man. Is
Does
he
that
alive?
mean? I didn't mean to be mean. He kind of looks like a snowman, though.
What's wrong with looking like a beanbag? It's a beloved piece of furniture.
True. I'm just saying he's not only rotund, but specifically he's
Oh,
a
yeah.
particular shape.
And he's got a fat mustache.
His head is
His
perfectly
head,
round.
perfectly
is what
round.
I mean, really.
He wears round glasses. He's
Hmm?
got a round, he looks like the operation guy. Round nose,
The operation
round
guy.
nostril, round head. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
I
And
love
we
that
know he
guy, too.
listens. We love you, Wilford. Thanks for killing Hitler. I assume you're that old. Well, announcement, right?
Yes.
We need to announce. Do we have any?
I'm off my game.
Patreoners to
Normally, I'm
shout out?
aware of what the announcements need
Well,
to be.
it's What's a Day? We're having so much fun.
I guess that's true. Yes. No, because we recorded yesterday, so we have no new patrons to shout out. So,
But hey, join and we'll shout you out.
it's
baby.
honestly going to be a similar thing to the last month. Because we're recording 2 today, it's going to be you who joined the Patreon in the past couple weeks. This week or the week after, you're going to have to wait a little bit until the end of August for us to shout you out. But everybody who joins our Patreon gets bonus episodes, audio, and or video of this podcast, and a shout out. And so join. We love you so much. It's patreon.com/what's it called. Also, our website is what's it called rodeo. And there's a link to our YouTube on there. And also our Instagrams and Twitters, where we announce every week or so what we're renaming that week, and also just share stuff about the show. So follow us. And, man, I think that's it.
I think that might be it. But hell yeah, we love you, and this is going to be a lot of fun. And,
you got tour dates, bud?
Ooh, yeah, but September 2nd through the 5th, I'll be at Rooster T. Feathers in Sunnyvale. Come on out.
Oh, that's great.
It'll be very
dude.
fun.
That's a great club.
And,
They book good fucking people.
Yeah, they're
It's
the
in
best.
like
Super fun.
the South Bay is not the term. It's in like the south of San Francisco.
Yeah,
San Francisco.
Sunnyvale is a beautiful, fun little town, and it's
Yeah.
great, and it's a good time, and it
If you're
feels
in the
like
Bay Area, go to that.
feels like it doesn't even exist out of time. It's a fun comedy little camp.
Is
and-
it in a mall?
No, yeah, it's kinda, but it's like,
But
and
it's its own building?
It's the only green room I've ever been in that's outdoors. It's just the
Whoa.
best.
Cool.
Come check it out. And then I'll be at the Laugh-In Comedy Cafe in Fort Myers, also in September. I think it's like the 17th through the something. Anyway, come out to that. I'll have better idea of that date soon. But that'll be great.
Great.
And we'll hang out and we can rename stuff if you want to.
Hell
come
yeah,
on out.
dude.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
That's great. And I'm doing the High Plains Comedy Festival September 16th to 18th.
That's when I'm at the Laugh-In.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's that same weekend.
Which is too bad because I told them that they should have us do what's it called at the festival.
Shit.
They probably wouldn't this year anyway.
Yeah, fuck
But
'em.
yeah, fuck 'em, dude. Fuck them.
High Plains, more like.
Die planes. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so funny if we start renaming festivals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't book us. Just for laughs. Just for die. And then I die. Just for death. Just for losers. How about that? Just for fucking losers.
Hell
Jeff's
yeah.
for singers. What are some other festivals? Bridgetown.
Bridgetown. More like.
Wow, we're good at naming stuff.
No, well, we'll get a new podcast. But this week.
We'll get a new podcast.
This
Wow.
week we're renaming. You
More
know,
like Bombtown.
Bomb
Because everyone bombs on that comedy festival. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bomb you if you don't book me. I'm gonna bomb you with an atom bomb. You
That's
know,
true.
and then you'll all
Kate
be
and
dead.
Holland. I'll bomb you.
More
with
like
a-
bomb dead. Bridgetown, more like bomb dead. Because we bombed you and you're dead. And you're all not funny, so you bomb and you die
Damn,
on
we
stage.
are burning bridges this episode.
More like burning Bridgetown.
See, that's the name. Burning Bridgetown. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, more like eat shit. But yeah, dude, more like bad stuff you said on stage at the festival.
Yeah. What about Red Clay Comedy Festival? More like dead.
Yeah, more like Play-Doh festival, because you're fucking children and you don't have a fully developed brain.
Red Clay is a lot better than Dirt. The
Yeah.
Dirt Festival.
I will say though, red clay is just a synonym for dirt, and I thought that when they named it that, like that's interesting.
Yeah, Red Clay.
Yeah, dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the
This
special
festival's-
Special Dirt Comedy Festival.
Special Dirt. Yeah, Gilbert. You got the
Fucking
Special
idiot,
Dirt Festival.
loser. God, Gilbert's so funny. Gilbert Lowen, everybody.
Funniest man alive.
Seek him
Check him
out.
out.
Funny as hell.
He came. When I was in Atlanta, my mom came to see me last time I was in Atlanta, and Gilbert was on the show. She lost her mind. She'd never seen him before. I always think, everybody's seen Gilbert. She hadn't seen him, and it just melted her brain. She couldn't handle how funny he was.
He's crazy.
Yeah,
He's
so
truly
funny.
out of his mind. I think I've talked about it on the show how he gave me one of the hardest laughs I've ever gotten, but not even on stage. I was at Bridgetown on a show with Steph. Have I told you this?
I don't think you have.
I was on a show with Steph Tolev at Bridgetown, and Steph had like a fucking rash on her face.
Oh, no.
And it was like,
She
you could
always has a huge problem.
totally.
She always. There's always
She's
something.
like, I was supposed to shoot an HBO special, but I got a goiter. Or whatever.
Kramer. I can't believe
She
the
is
amount
like-
of things that happened to her.
She is like Kramer. It's truly.
Yeah.
Like, hooked up with a guy last night, had one huge ball.
Yeah.
And
now I'm in a Russian prison. How did you get over there? Why are you there?
now I'm in a Russian prison.
What?
That's so funny.
Steph.
So, wow. That's so.
Every day she wakes up in a river. Oh no. God.
There's a bunch of nuts and bolts in my pancake.
Oh man. Oh boy.
I'm in a river. I woke up in a river. woke up face down in a bunch of chocolate sauce. So I had sex with this guy, best sex of my life. Woke up in the morning. Turns out he lives with a bunch of thieves. Oh, man.
God, why is that so fun? That's so funny. It's so true. She really,
It's really
she's
wild.
the funniest
Her
woman alive,
stories.
and good Lord, she's really living life at a pace.
Yeah, so she's got this big fucking rash on her face, or like
Yeah.
she like touched something she's allergic to or something, and her face is swollen and it hurts and it sucks for her. And she's
Yeah.
like in front and she's like tearing up and she's like, God, I don't know what to do. And I was like, you don't know what to do? Go to the hospital. like I'll call 911 right now. Go to the fucking hospital. And Gilbert literally walks up to her and whispers just loud enough for me to hear, does this mean you're not doing your spot? Because Bridgetown, like, the spots are coveted. Every show is sold out.
Oh, it's so funny.
It was so funny, and she just got so mad, and I'm laughing so fucking hard. And I think he did end up doing her spot
Yeah,
because
that's so
she
funny.
had to go to the fucking urgent care. She was okay. It was just like an allergic reaction, and it went down, and she was fine. But
Yeah.
But she missed the show. It sucked. It was crazy too. It was sold out. It was at the Siren Theater, and it was set list. Did you ever do set list?
Yeah, where you riff a set. Yeah.
They put
Oh no, yeah, they give you your topic. Yeah.
Yeah, they act like they give you like 4 topics, and the game is you have to act like those are your set list, the name of your jokes, and you're supposed to not comment on the topics themselves and just act like it's things you've already written. I end up making fun of the list because there's no other way for me to do stand-up than to comment on the situation. But I would have killed to see Steph do set list.
Oh, me too. She's the funniest.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steph. Go give her a follow.
Steph
and,
Tolev,
listen to her podcast, Steph Infection. She's the greatest.
At
and,
Steph Tolev on all the things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that podcast soon, Steph Infection.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about how I quit weed.
Oh, damn.
Did I tell you about this?
How long you been off weed?
2-3 months.
Oh, my God.
I told you that I got sick, right?
Yeah, because your body wants it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I have a bit about it now. How like it's a story that liberal cuck art culture tells itself.
Right.
We're all like, how many times have you heard like weed's not a drug? You can do it all the time. It's no big deal.
It's a plant.
It's a plant. It comes from the ground. You know what else comes from the ground? Heroin. Heroin, cocaine, everything. Poison.
All poison.
Arsenic comes, mushrooms. They all come from the
Yeah, I
ground.
don't know what to tell you.
Everything that you can do came from the ground. It didn't.
Vaccines.
Yeah. Totally.
Sex toys.
So literally, I quit smoking weed, and I just didn't because I used it for sleep only.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize I'd been doing it every day for 10 years, and I did it every night for 10 years because everyone was like, it's not a drug.
Right.
You can do it. Sure. I mean, look, it affects your mood. And when you quit, you might get tired and you'll want it. And so, yeah, you might be cranky because you used it and it like replaced your happiness or whatever. Dude, I had diarrhea for a month.
Whoa.
I shit weird for a month. I was so sad. I couldn't sleep for weeks. I got restless leg syndrome, a disease I didn't even know was real.
Yeah, I thought that one wasn't real, too.
I was like, what's going to happen next? Oh, I got copper face. My face is orange now. That's right. Oh, I got loose neck. I can't hold my head up. Yeah. I got shirt nipples. And
Oh, man. You want to talk about shirt nipples? I got a case of the shirt nipples.
we all get shirt nipples from wearing shirts. Being over 30 and wearing shirts is not a good idea.
Man. And let me tell you something. Men's nipples over 30.
Sensitive.
What a horrible place.
Do you have big old nipples? You got fat nips or tiny nips?
Boy, they change size at an alarming size
Really?
ratio of change. Yeah. I'll show you on the
The
Patreon.
diameter?
Yeah, they get real big. They get real little. Sometimes one's little, one's big.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Okay, wait, hold on. Just to clarify for me, just to make sure I understand what you mean. Because I will say mine will get irritated and then
Yeah.
get sort of like inflamed and then they get like a little puffy.
Yeah,
right?
that happens to me
But
too.
you're saying that just day to day, they'll be like a millimeter wide and not inflamed or like a full-blown inch wide? This is what happens to you?
Not that big of a, but I mean enough that I'm just like, now it's big. I wish it was little again. I don't know.
I feel like
I don't really
numerous
care for my
times
nipples.
this episode, you've said something that was insane to me, and then and then you
Well,
go
that's why
like,
this
well,
podcast
yeah,
started.
Dave.
You were like, I'm going to interview you every week.
That's
Because
true.
what are you talking about?
It was the biscuits. The goth kids have sausage biscuits and
Yeah,
acting
yeah.
like I'm crazy for not even understanding what that even is.
Yeah.
And now, like, well, yeah, my nipples vary in size is one of the
Yeah.
craziest things I've ever heard.
Well, there's weirder things out there. Right?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
It's
I'm
like
the weirdest
saying
guy. But,
Tuesdays and Wednesdays, my fingers are longer.
oh, you don't get a long finger day?
Long finger day.
Long finger day? I do think my fingers are changing. I don't know what it is, but
But really, you think the width of the really?
yeah.
I don't have any judgment. It doesn't seem like I'm making fun. I'm not making fun of you.
I'll take some pics if you want.
I do want.
I'll have some weird nipple days, but we got to rename Facebook. We're almost we're getting close to time.
Oh my God, that's true. Our veggie grill's gonna
That's
be
right.
here
We
soon.
got it's what's a day? Veggie Grill 3:30. Everybody stop what you're doing, eat a veggie at 3:30.
All right, let's rename Facebook. Hell, we did it. Hell on
That's
Earth.
a really good name.
Yeah, dude.
I wrote down a few already that I'm very excited about for Facebook.
Great.
If you don't know, Facebook is this is a website. I think
You
it's one of the
don't know.
top popular ones.
Yeah, it's like
um,
Bebo.
But it used to be fun for about a year.
Yes.
And then everyone's little brothers and parents found out about it.
dude,
And it became less cool rapidly.
the little brothers and the parents were bad,
Yeah.
but then when the people who think every single opinion they have is important got a hold of it,
Right.
is when it really tanked for me.
And that's when it had the same vibe as an awkward wedding. Where you're like, oh, good, kids and old people. This is going to be a great party. Yeah. Oh, what? You're asking me about immigration over a cocktail? This
Great.
is going to be great, old man.
Cool.
So
Our woke nephew is giving a toast.
so here's a name. Knives Out.
Oh wow.
Bad Thanksgiving. Here's another one. Oh yeah, Facebook. That's what I always say whenever I log in. I go, oh yeah, Facebook.
That's great.
Shit, I forgot about it. We have Depression Print Edition.
Oh hell yeah.
We got
dude.
Trump arm wrestling the devil. Calvin peeing on Calvin.
Ooh.
Which is also, for some reason, I don't know when that came out, but for some reason, people love Calvin peeing on something on the back of their truck. Here we got your old gym teacher just poked you. It's never good.
.com.
Yeah, .com.
Your old gym teacher just poked you. .com.
We have Unpleasantville.
Ooh.
Somehow the worst idea a college student had. We have free speech is a bad idea.
Isn't it so funny how all these are great? By the way, I don't want to blow past all of them.
Hey, let's not blow.
What you said about college kids? Isn't it so funny how like in college everyone like drinks and does drugs and wastes their time and like doesn't study enough or whatever?
Right.
And yeah, I've always thought about that as like a crazy environment for higher learning that we've.
Yeah.
How did we do that as a culture? But then this guy who was like incredibly industrious and created this like thing that affected the world instead of doing all that, ruined everyone's life.
Ruined everything.
Like
If
I
he had
wish he
just
did cocaine.
Been slightly cooler
Yeah.
and getting laid, it would have been, the whole world would be better.
Yeah.
It's really shocking to me. And you know what else? You're right. I can't believe we send kids to college like, good luck.
Yeah.
What should happen is you go to high school and then jail for 4 years and learn there.
Uh-huh.
Locked in a cage, reading books, and doing little prison workouts. And if you want cigarettes or wine, you got to make it in a toilet. And I think the world will be better. Jail for 4 years instead of college. So
Jail for 4 years.
yeah, I could have
I'm
used 4
graduating
years
high-
of
What are you
jail.
gonna do after high school?
Oh, I gotta go to
you know what?
prison.
I think I'm gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
Get it over with.
Yeah, and you know what? When you get out of jail, they'll tell you owe them $100,000. So we got free speech, bad idea. We have life, but worse. And then the last one we have, oh no.
Oh, that's a good one, dude.
Yeah, those are all the ones I wrote down.
Well, let's see. Real quick, I want to try to. I liked oh no. I liked. How about this for a name for Facebook? It's complicated. Every time I looked at that
Yeah,
as a
it's
relationship
complicated.
option, I was just like, damn, why did you allow people to do this to each other?
Right.
You fucking assholes.
Oh, horrible. Have you ever put it's complicated on there?
No.
How is it complicated?
If it's complicated, that's not what you're putting. The only reason to put it's complicated is if you suck.
Right. And you know the answer to is it's complicated is 90% of the time. Break up
you
with
broke
him.
up. You broke up.
It's bad and
It's bad.
not getting better.
It's
Larry
bad.
Miller has the best joke I've ever heard about getting back together with an ex. And he goes, that's like getting your milk out of the fridge and going, oh, this went bad. Well, maybe tomorrow it'll be fresh. And then you put it back in.
Oh, funny.
Best joke about getting back together with an ex I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe the milk will get better. It's just perfect.
Matt Ingebretson has this crazy joke about dating where he's like, falling in love is like putting your hand on a nice, cool stove. And then you super glue your hand to the stove.
That's genius.
And then you turn on the burner and you just leave it there while it scalds you for years. And then you have to rip off your hand from this burning hot stove, and all you have left is this charred nub of a hand that isn't even a hand anymore. And to make yourself feel better, you put that charred nub down on another nice, cool stove. It's like the darkest outlook on
Oh, man.
love I've ever heard.
That is so funny, and that's the name of Facebook. A
Dude,
cool stove.
A coolstove.com. You said another one in there. Well, can I see your list?
Yeah, the list is in.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, Facebook. That one's really good. Calvin peeing on Calvin's really.
Calvin peeing on Calvin.
That's like a. Honestly, dude, that's a shirt we should make. Calvin
Yes,
peeing
that'll
on
be at the truck
Calvin.
stop.
Yeah,
Calvin
dude.
peeing on Calvin.
Wait, hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There was one particularly depression print edition. Maybe it was the one that you riffed.
Yeah,
there
I
was
riffed
one.
a couple of them. I can't remember what
There
they
was
were.
one
though,
that
but,
was I thought was like particularly.
we got
but oh no,
bad wedding.
bad wedding. Yeah. Well, so what is it? Right? It's like it's
online Thanksgiving. You got
wow. Yeah. No Thanksgiving.
no Thanksgiving.
I think no Thanksgiving
That's
is
perfect. No Thanksgiving.
no Thanksgiving.
That says it all. We got some suggestions from you. Very excited.
We talked a little too long.
Yay, that's how it goes. That's
Oh.
what we do. It's our podcast. Who else is going to talk? Who else? Anybody else talks? I'll kick
Who
their
else
ass.
is gonna talk?
I'll kick their ass.
All right, you got your phone, or you want to look in?
Oh, yeah, let's take a look. We got, we got some good ones.
Let's see. Wow. Eric W. Barnes says evidence. Holy
Shout
shit.
out to Eric. That's funny.
And he also says, remember your dead friend? Dude, where's my conservative uncle? Yeah. I know, dude. God damn. Andrew Kreckler says, Twitter, but worse.
Oh, man.
Andrew.
So true. And Twitter sucks, too.
Twitter does fucking suck.
Ugh.
It started to suck later than Facebook started to suck,
Yeah.
but it started to suck in the same way.
Oh, it started to suck.
And now it's even fucking worse. At Yates Comedy, class reunion killer. Hell yeah, dude.
That's very true.
At the D Grayson says, old people Instagram.
that
Let's
actually would be a popular app. If you just called it Old People Instagram, people would download it.
people, absolutely, dude. I would love to be differentiate. You know what I mean? I would love for this shit to genreify.
Yeah.
I really would.
Ooh, I like from Tabularius. Says localracistfinder.com.
Oh, that's great.
That's funny.
At Agent Exile says birthday reminder app. And honestly,
That is all it is.
It really is just birthdayReminder.com. I somehow still have my Facebook information plugged into my calendar,
What?
and I converted that Facebook page to a fan page like 8 years ago. So there's just like loose friend information out there in the fucking internet.
Hey, look up Dave's info. Wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Nate Craig says Corpco.
Corpco.
Hell yeah, dude.
We love you, Nate Craig.
At Reagan's Corpse says not a substitute for actual friendship.
Oh, that is true. You
Damn.
need real friends.
A lot of suggestions from Reagan's Corp. They also say the news. That's great.
Oh, it's so sad. So sad.
Oh, this is great. At Apocpod says bedtime for democracy. That's great.
Oh, man.
At John Eats Dog says MySpace 2.
Oh, I love MySpace too.
Nice.
I love MySpace too.
Oh, shit. This is clever. Billy Bonnell, really funny comedian, says Genocide.
It is. Well, it's about to be.
At Weston Woe says Meme Hospice.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, I love it.
I don't really. Oh, I get it. Okay, Fritz is dead. Another really funny comic. James Fritz says, my sister's doctor. Wow.
Well, I did my own research.
Oh, here we go. Kyle Ayers, good friend of the show, says, Mark Sucker Turd. And then he said, fart sucker turd.
Mark Sucker Turd.
Oh, at
Thank you for Mark Sucker Turd.
Mark Sucker Turd. Jenny Jennings. I don't know. It's just the name sounds familiar. I don't know who that is. Your mom's diary.
Your mom's diary. That's at Jenny Jennings. She's my girlfriend, beautiful lady. And it is also true that is your mom's diary. That is your mom's diary. That's my mom's diary. Moms don't know that other people can see it.
At Diet J, another funny comedian. Man, I love it. Comedians jumping in. He says, wild and out for Memos. Dude, that's so funny.
The argument store. Oh, that was good too.
That's great.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alice at It's Not Funny, who writes in a lot, said, a yearly reminder that I got married once. Fuck, that's crazy.
That's great.
All right, let's do a few more. At Weston Woe again, he said Farmville.
Farmville.
Fuck, that's funny.
Farmville and MySpace too are damn good.
At Seth Mills said World's End. Oh, man.
That's the third Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right. Ooh, let's see which ones Twitter has deemed inappropriate.
Oh, we might not say it. Oh, no, they're fine.
Oh, sure. They're fine. Oh, well, even further
another
down.
one,
Show
more
it.
racist.
Yeah, it's in another click-through.
Oh.
At Reagan's Corpse says that jerk from your high school still sucks.
See, that's fine. Oh, I like Clint. I am Clinton Jacobs said, my son's a Marine. Fuck you.
Okay, and then Jeffrey at Chert Dirt said, suck my fat fucking load of opinion, you suck-ass bitch. That's the one.
That's the name of our podcast
That's
now.
the one.
Oh, thanks for tweeting at us. We love you. We like to tweet out as much as we can and might not do it again for a little bit, but
yeah.
keep an eye on both our Twitters.
So
and
next
give me
week-
a follow. Nobody follows me on Twitter.
Caleb got kicked off
I
of
got
Twitter for
kicked
being
off.
too funny.
Yeah,
And
that's how it goes.
so he's got a new account now at Caleb. Follow him. I'm at Dave to the Ross. Yeah, honestly, you should follow Caleb. You can follow me, but I fucking don't really look at it, and I only tweet. I have a bot that tweets the same thing for me every day, and other than that, I just retweet Caleb about this show. So follow me if you want. You'll get those retweets.
That's right.
But whatever. I guess every now and then I'll say I got shows here and there.
Yeah.
Look, give me a follow. It'll make me
both of
feel
us.
good.
We'll go and get my album, Funny for a Man, still available. We love you.
Get my album. It's called The Only Man Who Has Ever Had Sex, and it's been out for a couple of years, but hey, check it out.
We both remind people we're men in our titles. Which I like.
That's
Don't
interesting.
forget,
Wow.
we're men.
Woman Jokes is going to be my next album. Everyone's going to think it's really
Jokes.
shitty.
That's
Pussy stuff.
pussy stuff.
DaveToTheRoss.com is my website. He's CalebSimon.com.
That's right.
Next week, we're not renaming anything. We're going old school.
Old school,
We're just going to fucking try to find out what the name of this podcast is.
That's right.
And it was at my urging, as you might. And Caleb's into it too. Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong.
But it turns out that my goal in life is in comedy is to finally do nothing, though.
Yes.
If
Oh,
I could
God,
just
yeah.
have no reason or plan for
Yeah.
anything, that's what So I hope you follow us there too.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Oh boy.
All right.
We love y'all so much.
Love you so much.
Patreon.com/what's it called if you want more of us. We got a bonus episode up there, and we'll see you next week.
All right. I love you.
Love you. Bye.
What's it called? What's it